Alrighty. Friday night action underway between the Trojans and the Thunder. Face-off initially going to have to be redone here just due to what appears to be an offside. Both teams will line up. Puck dropped, face-off. Goes away with the Thunder initially. Crowd. Hit along the boards. Leake's going to get it in deep for the Thunder. Stopped by Harkness behind the net. He's going to backhand it away. Fought for by the Thunder. Puck up for grabs. Cunningham at the point. Shot. Fakes. Rebound taken care of. Another rebound. Harkness with 3 quick saves to start the game. Diving. Can't pick it up. Trojans are going to go the other way 2-on-2. Maybe potentially 3-on-2 if they hurry. A nice back check from the Thunder, though, is going to nip that rush in the bud. Handel all the way down. Puck off a skate. Picked up in the corner, though. Recovered by the Thunder. Taken back by the Trojans. He's going to pull behind the net. Puck out. Shot from the point goes wide. And out of play, according to the referee. Frenetic pace to start what appears to be just an exhibition game, but lots of lovely action to start. A couple great saves for Harkness, who last year, through 8 starts, had a .931 save percentage and a .262 goals against. See if he can build off some late season success early this year. Out to take the face-off. Teams lining up. Referee's giving them trouble already. Dylan Clark to take the face-off. He wins it back. Moffat. Big throw to center ice. Potentially a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Stops up at the point. Fires the puck across. Pass disrupted. He's got to hurry if he wants to get to it. Pass back to Moffat, who corral in his own zone. Curling back towards his own net across. Pass across. Trojans take it up through neutral ice. Tip into the netting will halt play again. Just under a minute and a half gone so far in the game. Lots of fast skating. Lots of board battles. King out to take the face-off. Corey King. Or I'm lying. He's in the wrong direction. Puck, one back. Simpson dodges a check to get it deep. Slight collision, has a Thunder player down, but they'll recover in the zone. Number 28 for the Thunder breaks in through. He'll just get the puck in deep. Leaves for his teammate, recovered by the Trojans. Taken back by the Thunder. Thunder behind the net here. Out to the wing, shot. Big save and rebound into the corner. Puck fought for along the wing. It'll be taken out by Billy. Billy closed off emphatically. Defense will collect for Thunder. The Thunder retreating back into their own after some great forecheck by the Trojans. And that aforementioned forecheck will facilitate a change for the Trojans as they dump the puck into the zone, and that'll be collected by the Thunder behind their own net. Play slowing down here. Routes being ran by the Thunder. Pass right up the ice. Stopped by the Trojans. They'll recover in their own zone. Quick up. Nice check from Kennedy on Dagelman there. Dagelman able to get the puck deep, but puck recovered again by the Thunder. Thunder through center ice to an open wing. Just missing Kostashin, but Yule will collect behind the net. He surveys. Pushed out by 2 players. Puck comes out front. Shot goes wide for the Thunder. Nice effort and forecheck there to turn nothing into something, really. Puck fought for along the boards. Bodies clash, sticks clash. Puck will come free to Yule behind the net. Takes a look. Pass off his stick. Rebounds behind his own net and picked up again by the Thunder. A nice centering pass there. Goes nowhere. And a huge check in front of the net as well. The glove save there will slow everything down from Harkness. Great showing from him so far. A couple in-tight opportunities off of some really well-forced turnovers by a Thunder forecheck, pardon me. Trojans are lining up here. Colby Bear, 6'2" forward, towering out there to take the face-off. Clayton will collect behind the net. Another one face-off for the Trojans. Bear through center ice. Looks like he has a man. Puck goes off his stick and deep into the Thunder zone. SAIT will try to collect, but he's closed off behind the net. And the Thunder will break out 3-on-2. Puck dumped in deep. Tried to close off behind the net, but it'll come to an open wing to the Trojans. An attempted lobby goes off a stick and deep into the Thunder zone. Forecheck for SAIT here as Thunder just tries to control the puck behind their own net. It'll come out to the wing. And breakout started for the Thunder. Pass over. Underhill with a great pass interception. But after a puck bounce, Ben breaking in on the left wing. Stops up. Puck goes behind the net. Moffat will pass back. Corey King through center ice. A pass just missing. And a bouncing puck floats dangerously through to center ice, but Corey King there to collect, and he'll try and fire a pass up, but that'll be a little bit far. No, icing waved off here. Done just enough to keep play going. Corey King just loses the puck there. Ryan Newman able to collect through center ice. He's going to try the far left wing for SAIT now. Puck fought through into the corner. Huge hit from number 12 right in the corner for the Trojans. Puck collected by King again. King will hand off to Moffat. Moffat able to wheel through center ice here. He's got a little bit of room, trying to dance around the player, ends up forced behind the net. Great defense from the Thunder so far, not allowing the Trojans players to skate right through center ice. Puck fought for along the wing. An attempted saucer pass, just missing the Thunder player. Pass whiffed there by the Trojans player, and it'll be dumped in deep by Travis Hensry. After that dump in, Thunder collects with some speed here. Cunningham dodging the check, gets able to get the puck in deep. Kostishin there to help the puck along the boards, but it's cut off by the Thunder. Thunder lose the puck to the Trojans, and out comes Colby Ball. Colby Ball gets turned around there. Whistle blown. Looks like puck had a play, and the face-off will come just outside the Thunder zone on the right-hand side. Simpson in to take the face-off. Face-off goes the way, didn't like the way the puck was dropped. The ref will call for a redo on that one, so Grayson Reed and Brody Simpson in to take the face-off. Face-off again goes the way of SAIT. Ref's happy with the way that one got dropped. Colby Ball will try and get the puck deep. It's recovered by the Thunder here through ice. Kostishin tips it with one stick. And the Thunder fired all the way down for an icing call. So a couple technicalities gone back and forth here, offsides and icings and the like. Good. Teams will line up for a face-off to the right-hand side of the Thunder goaltender, Ashton Bilsberger. Face-off again, one for the Trojans. Shot bouncing through, off a body in front. Goaltender didn't have to make a save on that one. Thunder player stood up at the line. Bouncing puck gets fired deep into the zone again. Kostishin able to collect. He'll fire it over to Ball. Ball to the wing. Under pressure there, forced to dump the puck behind the net. Thunder will try to clear over to the right side. Puck's going to go all the way down, but not for an icing this time. Recovered by Kostishin. He's going to fire it up the right wing, but picked off right in the middle there. Kostin shot coming through, stops up with a pass to the side, just missing, unfortunately. That looked to be a really good rush off of a strong forecheck. Carter Briltz just going to get the puck in deep there. Forecheck for SAIT, going to go to work, but puck recovered there by the Thunder. Through center ice. Ahead. C will fire it around for Cunningham. Cunningham back behind the net. Pass out front, and a one-time save for the Trojans goalie. A point-blank shot and a reaction save, because not a lot of room to maneuver there at the top of the crease, but well done there. That's Simon Harkness making his 5th save of the game, according to the scorekeepers. Scramble face-off. Nobody has clear control of it yet. Thunder tries to hold the line. They will. Plummer is going to lose the puck here. The Trojans through center ice. just offside as they enter the zone. Looked to be a great rush there from Aljager. Just offside there as he entered with Prosovsky. Face-off will be to the left of the Thunder goaltender, just outside the zone. Another scramble face-off, and Dagelman will get it deep for the Trojans. Recovered there by the Thunder. They've done a great job of just breaking out of their own zone with speed. Pass up to the wing. Morrison's going to break in. I'm sorry, that's Fitzgerald, pardon me, with a shot on, and Harkness with his 6th save of the game. Looking solid so far. Lots of back and forth action. Both teams looking fresh. Lots of forechecking. And no easy breakouts given. You're seeing teams have to build a lot of speed just to get through neutral ice here. Morrison in to take the faceoff for the Thunder against Dagelman. Dagelman will win it back to his defense partner, but a really heavy forecheck there. And two nice checks from Moffat separate man from puck, and Gold in his own corner will feed it back to Moffat, who takes it around the net, surveys, and he'll stop up on a dime. He's going to feed that puck right up. Trojans fire it in. Dagelman in on the forecheck against the Thunder. Puck ends up behind the net, recovered by the Thunder defenseman. Looking for an outlet pass, but a little bit of room here as they exit their own zone. Emphatically closed off there by Underhill. Great job to force the Thunder player just to get it deep. And the board battles continue. Pass picked off by Ryden. Puck one-handed out of the zone by Gold. Great work there, even falling over to just clear the puck out of dangerous territory. Puck will end up in the corner. Come out to center ice, so it'll be fired back in. Saw more than a couple players ducking to get out of the way there. And the Thunder forecheck continues to impress as they force another turnover. SAIT's going to try the other side for an outlet up to Bear. Bear with a cross-ice pass. It's going to get picked off here. Puck played to an area, but it's going to be recovered. Played to the Trojans. Butts with a chance. He's going to go cross-ice with it. King with a great shot. And a nice save by Billsberger. The puck is going to come all the way out of the zone here. And recovered by King. Cross-ice pass. They're going to try up to the left side, and he's happy to just let that puck go all the way in, but on his own side of center, says the referee. So face-off will come all the way down to the Trojans' end, to the right of the Trojans' goaltender. Simon Harkness, the busier goaltender so far, but both goaltenders standing tall in the early stages of the game, about halfway through. About 9 minutes passed so far. Reed with a face-off win. Cunningham from the point takes a look. He's actually going to take a bunch of space as he moves in. Slightly loses the puck, but able to get on net for the Thunder. Morgan at the point, tries a shot to get through. Not even sure if Harkness saw it all the way through, but another save for the Trojans goaltender. Thunder getting more than a couple looks in the zone. I mean, I've said it a couple times, but the forecheck and the pressure has allowed them to get second and third opportunities. Clark's going to win a faceoff for the Trojans. Puck travels a little far, and it's able to be recovered by the Thunder. Referee getting involved in the play a little bit there. Puck stuck in the corner. Recovered by the Thunder. They're going to try a pass back behind the net. But King there to help alleviate some of the pressure. Cross-ice pass there, and the Trojans are going to break out. 3-on-2, stops up with a shot, and a nice save by Billsberger. Puck comes loose. It'll be played all the way out by Grayson Reed, and offside, says the linesman, and a bit of a late check from Ewell there. Maybe ever so slightly feisty for an exhibition game, but nice to see them playing hard, of course. Face-off outside the SAIT Trojans zone. Dylan Clark in to take the face-off. Able to win it. Pass up to Hensrud. He gets stood up at the line. Ewell's going to try the other side for an outlet. Off the board, recovered by the Thunder. Probably didn't get it as deep as he wanted to. Trojans forecheck, able to get that puck loose. Great pair of moves by Dylan Clark. Stick handling in a phone booth there, but excellent work from the Thunder defenders to stop him in his tracks. Puck will come around here. Played to Yule at the point. Yule with a hard pass just off the skates of Clark there, and Kostashin will reset in his own zone and try to send it up the right side. Pass just missing the Trojans player, and so icing. A face-off down and to the right again of Simon Harkness. Fresh bodies for Thunder come on. We have Morrison's line out there. Morrison and Fitzgerald there. Puck, though, comes to Clark. Clark able to stick handle past one, but not the second defender. Puck will get sent to Yule at center ice, and he will send it down and ensure that the Trojans can get some fresh bodies on the ice. Clark all the way down at the other end, getting a little bit of forecheck in. Outlet for the Thunder. Here's Ryden. Try to center ice pass. Flicked off the glass and out by the Trojans. Simpson tried to corral that puck and just missed. Puck off the glass to Fitzgerald, who will dump in and facilitate a change for his own team. Puck stopped behind the neck by Harkness. Clayton back to his defense partner there. Clayton again, rushing up through center. Pass from goal to cross. Back to Simpson. Simpson had a stick lifted there. Potentially a 2-on-1, maybe a 3-on-1 opportunity for the Thunder if they hurry. Pass across, shot, and a nice goal for the Thunder. They make it 1-0 on almost a 2-on-0. So amazing conversion on that so far. And again, it's just that forecheck of the Thunder, able to take advantage of turned over pucks and speed through the neutral zone, which they've also shown all game. With a nice conversion there and a really nice showing from Harkness just to try and get over, but a really, really nice move from the Thunder's player just to get his teammate open. So Dagelman in to take the face-off after the goal. Thunder up 1-0. Face-off goes the way of the Thunder. Puck fought for along the wall. Players collide. Dagelman on Kennedy. Dagelman takes the worst of it. Puck will come free after a missed pass. Goalie forced to play it. He'll backhand it to his defense partner behind the net. Pass right up the middle. Dangerous one picked off by Moffat. Moffat will play it all the way back to Corey King. Corey King stick handling in his own zone. He's going to pass it off to Moffat again. Moffat stick handling through center ice. Nice poke check there. He'll take the body, and Leak will take advantage of the turned over puck. But Moffat again steals it back. Puck winds up on Moffat's stick again. Prasovsky comes through. He's on the left wing. Shot. Nice block there from the Thunder player. Nice little stop up. Pass goes all the way down. And just missing Morgan was the puck. And puck goes all the way down for icing. So that'll be a face-off to the right of Ashton Bilsberger, the Thunder goaltender. SAIT with some fresh bodies out there. Looks like we have Brett Butts on the face-off here. Lined up against Noah Wilson. Face-off, scramble draw, comes to the point. Pass across, backhander in front, great save by Bilsberger. Thunder trying to break it out, but they get pressured along the wall. That SAIT forecheck stopping them up as they try to beat through center ice. Kostashin had his stick checked. Butts trying to pick it up. Underhill will handle it himself. Pass over to the left side. Trojans get the puck deep. Check played by Thunder along the boards there. Underhill moved by. A nice chip off the boards to himself as the Thunder player comes in, and a shot and a save by Harkness. Grayson Reed able to pick it back up, and he's closed off by Bear and forced to dump it in deep. Trojans will go D to D and then up the left side. Picked off by Ryden, and he'll make sure the puck gets deep into the Trojans zone again. Surveying behind the net with a pass up to Owen Underhill. Underhill with a hard pass. Ryder will pick that off again. That's his second turned over pass. Hop in there to pressure ball in the corner. Working the cycle now is the Thunder. Pass off a stick, and it just comes outside of the zone, and play will be stopped on an offside, forcing the play to come back out. frenetic pace still. Both teams skating at what feels like 1,000,000 miles an hour, at least down here at center ice. Dylan Clark lining up for the faceoff again. Quick drop. Clayton passing over to Ewell. Ewell's pass just missed. Goalie comes way out to play it. Puck being contested for along the right wing. Out front with a little room, and a nice save from Billsberger. Off a great shot there from the Trojans player. That's Travis Hensrud with the wrister from the left side that just ends up under the armpit, I believe. Clark in to take another face-off against Riley C. Face-off, won all the way back by Clayton. Clayton looked like he had a little bit of room, hands it off, shot. And and he scores! Ewell with a great goal walking in from the left side. Just took the room that was available and looked to be over the glove side, I think. 1-1. Wow, a shot so fast, I'll be completely honest, I didn't even fully see it. So, great effort in the zone, though, by the Thunder just to try and make things scrambly off that face-off, but a couple quick passes from the Trojans, and Ewell had a little more space there than I think he was prepared for, but able to make it work. Face-off at center ice, scramble draw, puck stuck in the ref's feet. Clark able to come away with it, tries to get it deep, just missing. Passes off, though, to Hensrud. Hensrud with his shot off the pads of Billsberger there into the corner. Dylan Clark making moves. Turned away by Fitzgerald. Ewell make sure that puck gets in deep again. Hillsberger out to stop it. And the Thunder will control in their own zone. Ewell taking the body, forcing the Thunder to dump it in. Fitz plays the body along the boards and ends up with the puck. Tries with a power move out front. That'll be taken care of by the Trojans. Ewell behind the net. He'll collect. Outlet pass to his D partner, Clayton. Clayton with a lot of speed through neutral ice. He's going to make sure that gets nice and deep. And again, Billsberger out to play the puck, to play it to his defense. Coming back the other way comes the Thunder. Wilson, he's got a teammate with him. Another teammate to the left side. And potentially pass skipping over a stick there and just a little bit too high to corral on the rush. And puck will be recovered and moved out by the Trojans just outside of the zone, but not before Isaac Leak will stop the puck and fire it back in. But from his own side of center ice, says the referee, or says the linesman. Face off to come back to the Thunder zone. Simpson, Briltz out there with Kai Billy. Moffitt and Gold on the blue line. The lineup for the faceoff here, just to the right of the Thunder goaltender. Scramble draw comes out to SAIT, but recovered quickly by the Thunder. They'll hold in their own zone. Saucer pass all the way up, looking for, trying to hit Isaac Leak with a big saucer pass there. Puck ends up fumbling itself onto Simon Harkness, and he steers it to the corner where both teams will do battle. Puck moved up by Moffitt, collected again at the blue line. The Thunder players will try and move it in. Moffitt with a nice move to get himself a little bit of space. He and his D partner collect a pass, missing one player, but ends up on the other SAIT Trojans player. Pass there for Gold to skate onto. He's got a lot of room. Snapshot, blocker save. Puck back into the corner. SAIT able to maintain possession for a moment. Taken back by the Thunder. They've been really solid in their own zone so far. Saucer pass there, broken up. Excellent defensive play from Tanner Gold as he lays out flat to make sure that saucer pass doesn't hit the mark. Puck comes back to the point. Pad save for Harkness again. It's his 11th shot on. And King will move it out. Corey King moving it out for the Trojans. Just onside, says the referee. And he'll be stripped and puck sent down and recovered by Ball. Ball's going to take a skate forward. He ends up behind his own net. Morgan there is watching him. Billy Dagelman out there along the right side. Puck sent far across, but picked off by Hop. Hop has teammates with him. Morgan with a backhander to the front of the net, blocked by the Trojans. Morgan with a backhander trying to get it deeper, recovered by the Trojans again. Puck fired off of the boards and back into the Trojan zone, recovered by King. Corey King behind the net now, surveying his options. Passes it on to Ball. ball, pressured immediately, and recovered by the Thunder and thrown in from their own side of center. So that'll be a face-off in the other end. That's an icing. Yeah, this is a little bit tough, actually. Face-off here to the right of the Thunder goaltender. Scramble draw. Nobody has clean possession yet, but picked up by the Thunder player in the corner. They'll work to get it out of their own zone. A big chip off of the boards. Body played by Yule, so puck just able to be recovered by the Trojans. Two players closing off the Thunder player. Trojans will recover, send it deep. Just missing the pass was Prasovsky. Plumbers will come in on the left wing. Puck flipped up, picked off, shot. Just goes wide there. Harkness was there, but no need to make the save on that one. Puck will come all the way back for Umili. Body taken, but puck recovered. Big check along the boards right in front of me by Kostashin, taking the body. Puck picked up by Bear in the corner. He battles hard. He's able to get some room, and he'll throw a pass down to the left side. Great hustle from Underhill here as he goes around to block the icing. Puck goes high up into the air, but still in play. Collected by Clayton and fired back down, but the Thunder will stop the puck in its tracks, and they'll send it down. A great defensive play from Bear. Stops the rush from Morrison. Morrison with a backhand pass up, missing all his players. Gold under a little bit of pressure behind his own net. Has to find something to do with that puck. Sent up the wing and through to Butts. Butts with a pass over to Bear. Puck just skips off his stick, but he still has possession down the right wing. He'll take it behind the net. Surveys, leaves the puck behind. Underhill forced to play the puck back to his own point. Point man moves down. Puck will come around to the other side. Before it can go anywhere, Butts stops it at center ice. Passed over to Clayton for the reload. And Clayton will throw a dump onto net. Puck attempted to be cleared by the Thunder. And a SAIT penalty being issued here. Too many men on the ice. Looks like SAIT had 6 players, so play called down through center ice. May have a SAIT player going to the penalty box if I'm not mistaken. So a too many men call opens the door here in the last 54.6 seconds of the period. We'll have more ACAC action after the intermission. We'll see with a minute-long power play what the Thunder can bring together. They've got all their heavy hitters out there. Dylan Handel playing on the wing, had 38 points in 23 games last season. I'm almost running out of things to talk about. I can see why people have a partner sometimes when they do this. A little bit of confusion on where exactly the faceoff is going to go and who's going where. So players will convene at center ice. See if I can't highlight a couple other players for you. You also have number 12, Isaac Leak. Isaac Leak had 29 points and 16 assists through 24 games last season, so a very loaded power play for the Thunder. Faceoff takes place at center ice, 5-on-4. Shorthanded break for the Trojans here. Clark comes through with a shot. Handled properly. Trojans will recover behind the net. Clark stops on a dime to get the puck into the corner, but recovered by the Thunder. Players will battle back and forth for it. Puck comes out front. Shot blocked. And the puck floats back into the Trojan zone, picked up by Moffitt here. Moffitt sends a pass up. Hensrud will pick it up through the right wing here. He's got a lot of speed. He's going to pass the puck behind the net. Puck met by Clark. He feeds it back behind the net. One-timer out front, potentially blocked, or a great save from Billsberger as well. And that puck will end up going the long way down, it looks like. And that'll be the end of the period as well. So stay tuned after the break, intermission, and period 2 with a tie game. And lots happening so far. welcome back. The start of period 2 is upon us. 20 minutes down, 40 to go. About 90 seconds until the players take the ice here. Goals from both sides. Great saves from both sides. Full strength for both sides to start the period. We could just pick up right where we left off with some high-flying, strong checking action. It's been a really impressive showing from both teams, despite it really only being an exhibition game. So despite that, both teams have come to play so far. We got big hits, we got great saves. We have the Thunder playing from left to right, SAIT right to left. We got that long change in the second period, which we all know makes a huge difference in hockey. That couple of extra seconds and that extra space that you need to make those clean line changes to avoid being caught out tired is always a factor when you play the second. And we'll see which of these high-flying, speedy teams can punish the other when it comes to the long change aspect of the whole thing. Really excited to get it underway. It's going to look like Dylan Clark's line out to start with Newman along and Hensrud on his wing. Puck comes to Newman. Great move to get through two of them. Pass the puck over to Clark, who's going to take a bunch of space. At the point, Clark with a little bit of room through the point. He might have a lane. Puck goes off multipliers and in the net. That's a goal for Clark. An unfortunate bounce for Billsberger as the puck looked to ping pong off of two players. And just underneath the blocker, it looked like from my vantage point, 2-1 SAIT 17 seconds into the second period. One of the faster starts from a team you'll see. And teams will line right back up here. 2-1 Trojans. 17 seconds into the period. Face-off doesn't go the way we were hoping. Puck caught in the equipment of the Thunder's player, it looks like. So teams will reline up and we'll drop the puck here again. Clark out with Newman and Hensrud. Puck taken by Leak. Potential for a 2-on-2 opportunity. Puck fired back to the point, falling out just outside the zone. But Cunningham, with a little bit of room, will try to work the puck into the zone. Not enough for icing, collected behind the net by the Trojans. With an outlet pass up to Bear. Cross-ice pass for the Trojans, works. Pass for Clark from Ball, just missing. Ball able to recover the puck along the wing and get it in deep. Player tied up for the Trojans. Newman with a little bit of space. Or sorry, that's Hensrud with a little bit of space here. Falling. No call on the play. After a brief pause, the Thunder will come down. It looks to be like a 4-on-2 opportunity. Tried to force a pass through Kostashin. Kostashin having none of that. Breaks up the play nicely. And an outlet for Clark along the left wing. Clark with a nice stutter step move. Shot goes high and wide over the net. Puck just missed there. Yule come back to collect, but he's under heavy pressure already from the Thunder. That patented forecheck that they seem to bring. Puck escapes the zone. Underhill with speed. Nice toe drag move to the backhand. And just rising over the net. Great opportunity there. One-timer. Great stop for Billsberger again. Strong showing so far. Puck batted out of the air by Hoppin into the Trojan zone, but recovered nicely by Clayton. Clayton will get it up to Underhill, but he stopped at the blue line and puck back into the Trojan zone. Butts will come all the way back to collect behind his own net. He'll do a lap. Outlet pass up to Clayton. Clayton, cross-ice pass. Underhill has to stop up to take. Underhill works the puck to Bear. Bear with a nice stop-up move. He surveys, holds, puck off a Thunder stick and into the glove of Billsberger. Makes no mistake freezing that puck. So, 2 minutes and 15 seconds into the second period. We have undoubtedly picked up where we left off. Bodies are flying. Pucks are flying. Lots of great opportunities as things look to open up just a little bit here for the Trojans. Couple shots and a bit of sustained pressure here. Degelman in to take the face-off. He wins it back. Gold with a lot of room and a nice blocker save for Billsberger. Puck into the corner, recovered. Gold has another opportunity. He passes it over. Puck off his stick and into the corner. Swatted at by Profofsky. He can't keep it. Gold with another low shot off a stick and into the corner. Recovered in the corner by Moffat. Moffat will play it behind the net. Degelman there, working it back. Bunch of pressure along the wall here. Body taken by Moffat. He's locked up with Plummer there, and Degelman holds it at the line, potentially gets stripped. Players are checking each other back and forth. Puck up for grabs. It'll come loose all the way back to Gold in his own zone. He's going to take it behind the net for a little bit of room. Pressured there by C. C watching his man. Passed over. Pass just missed, but able to work itself up into center ice. Algadre will make sure that that puck gets deep, and Billy on the forecheck will cause problems for the Thunder behind the net, but they're able to work an outlet through to the left wing. Saucer pass, knocked down by Briltz. Puck to an open wing, just missing the intended target was Billy. Ball able to fire the puck down. I have a great vantage point. He almost took off the ref's ear with that one. Ref had to duck out of the way of that dump. Puck played out of the SAIT zone. Pressured immediately from Thunder. That's Fitzgerald in on the forecheck, able to negate any potential icing. Players are spilling in the corner, but play rolls on here. A push out. Potentially offside here. Oh, and we have a scuffle down at the end. Players are on top of each other in an exhibition game. I can't quite make out who it is, but we have a Trojans player on top of the Thunder player in the Trojan zone. They are still on top of each other and going at it. One helmet is off. That looks to be number 22. Kai Billy getting into it with number 17. Wow. I was not expecting that. Alex Bend. Words exchanged. These players will jaw at each other as they get drawn into the penalty box here. They'll make their way over. Coincidental fighting, maybe. Alex Bend, Kai Billy, both in the penalty box. Spirited scrap. It's kind of unfortunate to say, but, I didn't have a great vantage point of the fight, but my goodness, anytime you get a scuffle, you know that you're watching some good hockey. Definitely was not expecting that by way of an exhibition game here, but scorekeeper's bench just getting a few things sorted out here as we take a little look into the penalty box. Players have all but forgotten that the other one exists, so they're going to wait it out in the bad boy box. 16 minutes to go into the second period. Captains will have what appears to be a spirited debate with the referees here at center ice, or the linesman, sorry. That's Dylan Clark. Dylan Clark and Lucas Konishuk having a conversation with the linesman at center ice. We just wait to get underway here. Man, I'm still just a little bit floored by that. I didn't expect us to see a battle, but these teams have played hard basically from puck drop. We've seen big checks. We've seen them battle hard in the corners, and so exhibition or not, these talented players have come to put on a show for us. That's been absolutely certain so far. 2-1 Trojans through just about a period and a quarter of one of play. Players will come out here. It looks to be even strength, so coincidental penalties for both teams off of the roughing charge, I think we're going to call it. Clark is going to line up with his line mates here as he gets ready. Got Ryan Newman out there with him as well. Puck's going to come free. Picked up with speed. Through by Alex Handel and a shot. Nice save there. Noah Wilson stood up along the wall. Perlow will come through and a nice pass. Oh my goodness. That may have been 2 saves in a row from the goalie for the Trojans. Absolutely great work by Harkness there to make the initial save. Puck came to the left corner in a rebound, and he's able to stretch over and make the save. Although I'm not sure how much of stretching you can call it when you're 6'3", covering that crease. Face-off, scrambled, one back to the SAIT Trojans defenseman. Kostashin will work it up. Kostishin gets stood up at the line. The Thunder break in. That's Dylan Handel on the forecheck again, but puck comes to Kostishin. He's got a bit of an outlet, but he stood up there quite nicely by Griffin Ryden. 2-on-1 opportunity here. Holding the Trojans player, making a move, and a great defensive showing from the Thunder as they're able to break up that 2-on-1 opportunity, potentially 2-on-1 the other way. And a one-timer goes off the glove of Harkness. That was an incredible shot and even better save. Incredible work so far. Frenetic pace, back and forth action. Saves made on both ends of the ice. Turnovers aplenty at the moment. Both teams just battling really hard. Every puck is fought for and every pass is potentially disrupted. Puck won by the SAIT Trojans. A backhand pass for Kostishin just goes a little bit wide there. Puck able to be kept alive by the Thunder. Bear doing a great work defensively. He's able to get the puck out of a dangerous zone in the middle of the ice, works it to the corner. Puck will come all the way out for Moffat. Bear in a lot of trouble through the right side. A shot and a rebound. The puck is loose out front. Toe drag. How did that stay out? A scramble out front. A 3-on-1 turned into a multiple shot opportunity for the Trojans. And Bilsberger standing tall still. Scorekeeper's bench showing 13 shots on goal on the Thunder goaltender, standing tall through all of them. And that one of the more frenetic sequences we've seen so far in this game. And standing strong, staying tall, and not doing a lot of crease swimming. So excellent work. Teams will line up for the face-off. Trying to figure out where exactly it's going to be. Looks like just outside the SAIT Trojan zone on the left side. Teams lining up. We got Butson to take the face-off. He's been great all night on the dot. We'll win it back to Ball. Ball over to Clayton. Clayton back to Ball. Ball's going to take a lot of space here through center ice. Nice little move there to keep going. It's a 3-on-2. Ball drops the puck off. Bear able to get it deep. Ball at the side of the net. He's denied by Bilsberger. He throws it out in front. That'll be recovered quite nicely by Chris Palmer. Thunder will break in. Puck into the corner. Played to the point man. And a turnover. Ball has a player here with him. Tries to feed it across. Underhill not there to make the connection, but a great opportunity. Puck comes to Ball. He's got a lot of room here. He's going to shoot. And a nice save by Bilsberger again. Throws the puck into the corner. Two Thunder players there to greet the Trojans player. Puck fought for hard along the wall. Ball again works the puck to the right side. A little bit of room for Degelman, and the puck blocked. Looked like a golden opportunity there. Puck sent in deep. Recovered there by Wilson. He's hit along the boards by Ball. Puck caught in the corner to the right of the SAIT goaltender. Big hit behind the net. Penalty. Penalty called on the SAIT Trojans. Boarding. Hit from behind. Just waiting for a hand signal here to see what's what. Ewell will get the escort over to the penalty box. We'll have two SAIT players in here for a moment. 2-minute power play. Our first one. And players still getting into it. Wow. Prosovsky getting into it with the other team still. Lots happening. 2 for boarding. So 2 minutes for boarding on Ewell. Puck, or face-off comes to the right side of Simon Harkness. Your goaltender needs to be your best penalty killer, and that is going to be on display here as Wilson lines up for the draw. He's got Isaac Leak to his right and Chris Palmer to the left. Keep all eyes on Leak as he was one of the points leaders last year for the Thunder. Puck at the point, played to the side. Puck played back to Cunningham. Cunningham doesn't like what he sees. He's going to pass it across. Leak with a cross-ice pass that gets broken up nicely by Trojans defense. Puck picked up behind the net, able to be worked out to the left side. Cunningham with a one-timer. That shot is just straight up blocked. Pass through. Degelman now into the corner. He's just going to play it behind the net. Algager just going to play that puck reversed into the other way to burn off a little bit of time. Minute 25 to go in the power play for the Thunder. A pass back. Underhill with a great job to get in the way of that pass and get the puck deep while falling down. Absolute great effort from him. Contact absorbed from Briltz. Puck played to the right side. Leak can't get it deep enough. And another clear for the Trojans. That'll be Underhill with the clear. It's been quite the penalty killer so far. Thunder collect in their own zone. Cunningham with a nice move at center ice to gain the zone. He is going to pass it back. With some room to skate on it is Briltz. Briltz along the left wing. Stops up. A nice pass across for Underhill. Just couldn't connect. And the Thunder in transition will go the other way. Morgan on the right side. He's open. Pass. Or puck played back. Point pass disrupted there, but puck recovered by the Thunder. They'll throw it in front. Puck just missing. 25 seconds to go as the SAIT player gets up and ready to join the play here. We'll see what the Thunder can do with the last 20 seconds of a man advantage. Teams will change on the fly. Krillo passing off to the left wing. Picked up by Morrison at the point. He's going to take some room. Try and pass that puck behind the net, but Trojans do well to block that pass. That's Clayton blocking 2 passes, and Ewell back in to join the play. Puck's going to come right to him. He's got a little bit of room here. It's a 3-on-1 for SAIT. Pass over. Oh, and Ewell just missed the pass back from his player. Puck skipped over his stick, and a great opportunity goes by the wayside. Oh, my goodness. And an absolute bomb from Kostishin. Bulges the twine, and it's 3-1 SAIT. An excellent job to weather the penalty kill. Thunder looked like they had multiple chances to make the conversion. And off the first change, that's Kostishin with an absolute bomb. The positioning looked good for Billsberger as well. Just picture perfect shot. Dylan Clark comes out to take the faceoff alongside Newman. Puck played back to the Thunder though. Dumoulin with a little bit of room. He's going to get it deep for the Thunder. Puck played behind the net. Big check thrown. Kostishin absorbs that check, throws a little slash for the Troubles. Puck's played out. Hensrud on to Clark on the wing. The pass comes right to Billsberger and wisely hangs on for a faceoff. So trying to turn nothing into something is the Trojans, but expert defending along the rush. One thing I've noticed transition-wise is you haven't really seen the Thunder get caught too many times, if at all, on potential turnovers. Goaltending change made. Exhibition games, we want to get everybody in there. So in comes Bowerman. It's Griffin Bowerman, number 30. Hometown grown here in Calgary. Bowerman coming in at 6'2". Face-off one in the defensive zone by the Thunder. They're going to try and work the puck out, but an active stick by Hensrud puts a wrench in that plan. Ball interrupting pass through center ice. Possession regained by the Thunder. They're going to look to outlet through the opposite side. Long floater comes onto Clark, and he'll work it back for Moffat. Moffat's got a little bit of pressure up here, but they'll work the puck along. Cross-ice pass for Clark. Clark's going to try and work it up. Hensrud just can't make quite contact with that. And a nice move to get around him is Andrew Kennedy, and he'll get the puck deep. Puck comes to the side. Isaac Leak has a little bit of room. He'll try and feed the puck to the middle. Puck comes right back to him, though. That's Dylan Handel on the right side now. Puck played back into the corner, and the cycle game starts for the Thunder. Puck comes to the point, though. They're breaking out. Here's Newman. Newman through center ice. Onside. Here's Clark. Passes it over to Moffat, and a shot just goes wide. Recovered by Clark, though. He's got a lot of room and multiple SAIT players entering the zone. Clark with a little bit of room and a toe drag and a nice save. Welcome to the game for Bowerman. A beautiful save there. Hensrud pressured into the corner by 2 Thunder players. Newman's there as well. Puck's going to come free for the Thunder, and they're going to try a bit of a cross clear and just have it kind of bounce off the boards there. Puck played back into the Thunder zone. Cunningham onto the puck first. Pressured very quickly. Puck worked itself back out. There's Harkness stopping it up behind the net. Pass interrupted from the Thunder. They took the puck right from Harkness and almost set themselves up for a beautiful opportunity. One SAIT player does it all. He's all the way in. That's Prasovsky. Prasovsky still has the puck. He's come out the other side now. He's just going for a skate at this point. Turns and fires. That's blocked. Thunder players stood up at the line. Thunder will re-enter the zone. They try to pass into center ice. It gets blocked to the boards, and they'll be forced out. Pass across. Thunder will re-enter the zone here, but great work from Prasovsky to play the body and disrupt that zone entry. So Yule will feed it back. Yule again, after serving that penalty. Sends it down, and Degelman will tip it in. Bear in to make first contact with the players. A long lob, though, intended for Fitzgerald. The long lob intended for Fitzgerald ends up going the length of the ice, and that's an icing call. So face-off down to the right of the Thunder goaltender. That's Bowerman, fresh into the game. Butts on the face-off. He's been all right. Scramble draw, though, goes the way of the Thunder. There'll be a mass of bodies in the corner trying to get that out. Fitzgerald tried to glove it down, just missed. Puck all the way down for Clayton into the SAIT zone. Trojans collecting here. Clayton's going to take a look. Fire cross-ice pass into the skates, though. Happily recovered by Butts. Butts will feed it across. Here's Yule with a crisp pass. Bouncing off the stick of Bear and recovered by the Thunder. Fitzgerald walking in. Or pardon me, that's Nikolai Morrison. Feeding it back to Kennedy. Kennedy will try and get it deep. Met out front with a one-timer and a toe save for Harkness, who just continues to show how sharp he is. Great heads-up play from the Thunder to even get that shot off. Puck comes out of the zone, tipped ahead by Colby Bear. Puck will go into the Thunder zone, and they're forced to try and re-rack. They'll try the right side now. Wilson drops the puck off. Puck fired into the corner. Sharp angle shot. Deflected and out to the right. Huge hit from Kennedy, but Underhill still has possession. Passes across, and a great scrambling save. Pass out front again, and recovering was Bowerman and able to make the save. Ball, holding. He gets pressured off the puck. That's Captain Konuschuk getting held up there at the line. Barrel walk the puck in. Battle ensues. A little bit of room has Dylan Handel. He'll skate onto it. Handel passed right over. Some neat stick handling there from 39. Passing off to Griffin Ryden. Ryden stopped up in the corner. Puck recovered, though. Shot out front. And a great save again. Harkness just standing tall there on a great shot from the Thunder. Thunder all the way in their own zone are going to have to recover. Referee goes down after a hop and Alger make contact along the wing. Everybody looks to be okay. Play resumes. Puck stuck along the right side. I don't have a good view of it over there, to be quite honest with you. Puck played back in by the Thunder, but that'll be picked up neatly by Gold. Gold with a little bit of room. He's going to work that out. Just bouncing off the stick is Alger. Referee catching an offside. So just for getting the tag up there. About 15 and a half minutes gone. 14 and a half minutes, pardon me. I'm not very good at math. 3-1 Trojans, but not for a lack of trying. This game could easily be tied if not for some fantastic saves by Harkness. Puck is going to come to Moffat. From the point, he takes a little bit of space. And it looks to be a 2-on-1 the other way. Broken up neatly, though, from Tate Schofer. Puck all the way down. Newman almost able to skate onto the puck, and a nice between-the-legs clear from Cunningham. He works it up. And with numbers, the Thunder enter the Trojan zone. A nice pass back, blocked there. Oh, and a nice little pass out front. Post is sealed by Harkness, though. Playing from behind the net. They work it out front. Here's Doomley. Loads up a shot. Fakes it. Goes for a long shot off the blocker. Puck comes back out front. One save by Harkness. One block for the Trojans there. And a nice offensive look for the Thunder. Puck sent all the way up, and a great pass for Hensrud, who spins off the contact, but still takes a nice solid bump from Ryden. The Thunder will try and collect behind the net, but pressured there by Hensrud before he goes off for a change. Newman. Clark with a huge hit along the boards right in front of me. Oh my goodness. Puck played behind the net here. Passed out front. Ewell there battling. Ewell lost the puck to Wilson. Wilson with a toe drag shot, and Moffat did well to get in the way. Tried a neat little backhand pass across, and that looked like another one-time save for Harkness. Oh my goodness. Puck all the way comes down the other side. Newman with a high rising shot that I think goes off a stick and into the netting. Both players that were in a little kerfuffle earlier are back out. So we'll see if they've learned their lesson after a 12-minute stay in the penalty box. That was Billy and Bent. So the two Bs going at it. Dagelman in to take the faceoff. Scramble draw, one back by the Thunder, though, behind the net. They'll work it out. Trying an outlet through center ice here. Just a little bit too far and able to be just tossed back by Kostishin. Puck back for Harkness. He'll give it to his defenseman. Played up for Algager. There's Dagelman battling along the right side, and Thunder able to send it back into the zone. Harkness out again. He's going to fling it up the wing. 3 Thunder players over there to greet him. Dagelman through center ice. A little bit of room here for Prasovsky. A nice move. He gets a little bit of room. He's able to stop up, throw it towards the net. Doesn't make a solid connection, though. Battle ensues in the corner. Puck recovered by the Trojans. Puck fired on net, just wide. Recovered by the Thunder in their own zone. That'll be a high flip, potentially all the way down. Ref has his hand up for icing, and it will be. So face-off to come back into the Thunder zone after a close call there for Bowerman, but again, the goalie coming into this game, Bowerman has been able to come in cold and give his team a chance. 22 shots on goal. I wouldn't say that's split between the two goalies. I would say Bowerman's probably faced a good 6 or 7. Here's Butson to take the face-off. Thunder able to win it back. Puck, though, after trying to be clear, comes to Gold at the wing. That's blocked by the Thunder and played out. It's a potential 3-on-2. Leak able to throw the puck in deep. That'll facilitate a change, though, after the icing. Clayton able to work a cross-ice pass. Gold trying to find Bear there. The pass was just a little too long distance, and now it's SAIT's turn for the icing. Isaac Leak, again, anytime he's on the ice, you got to be very aware. Well over a point per game last season. Teams will line up here. Nikolai Morrison on the face-off for the Thunder, but puck won by the Trojans. That's Gold breaking out. Long distance slap shot onto Bowerman, and he's forced to cover. That's a shot from the Trojans' defensive zone that ends up in the Thunder's offensive zone, or defensive zone, pardon me. So long distance shot forces a cover. I had my phone along the boards, and one of those big hits from Clark knocked it onto the ground. That was fun. Face off here in the Thunder defensive zone. Puck recovered at the point. Had to blow the zone was King. Ball going to work it back in, and Underhill gets on his horse to initiate the Trojans' forecheck. Puck played to the corner. Met by the Trojans, though. That forecheck, heavy. Britz almost had a great opportunity. He picks off a pass. Great back check from Colby Bear causes a bit of a problem, and players falling all over each other here. Bear took a bit of a spill, but he has a bit of room now. A nice pass block for the Thunder, though, as SAIT was looking dangerous. Underhill has Bear with him. Bear just missed the pass. Puck given across. Thunder breaking into the Trojan zone, just offside, says the linesman. Play halted. That would have been Liam Dumoulin, just offside there. Players will collect for a face-off. Just under 2 minutes to play, 1:42 to go in the period, and then another intermission. And then we get the third period. Thunder winning another face-off. The second period has been all Thunder in the face-off zone anyway. Konishuk makes no mistake getting that puck deep. Moffat, first onto the puck. He's able to spin off contact and get it up along the wing. With speed now, here's Billy with speed, fresh out of the penalty box. Shot into the high chest of the Thunder's goaltender. Another save, mark it up for Bowerman. Took that one in the high chest neck area. So just a great positional save for him. Teams will line up here. Billy, after that extended stay in the penalty box, looks like he's got wheels. Brilt's lining up to take the face-off with Billy and Simpson. Moffat and your last goal scorer, Kostashin, lined up on the point. Puck comes out of the zone, but no mistake made by Moffat. He clears it back down. Puck collected behind the net by Dumoulin. Dumoulin with an outlet pass. They're going to try and work it up the right side of the wing. Billy just misses the pass, and Thunder able to skate onto it with speed. Shot goes off a player into the corner. Dumoulin collects at the line, tipped, but the tip ended up forcing the shot to go wide of the net. Moffat recovers behind the net, and he's got an outlet pass. That goes all the way up to Kai Billy, who, again, just flying through the zone. Simpson with a cross-ice pass. Not able to take it cleanly as it bounces off the skate of Kostashin and right to Bowerman. Teams will exchange words, a little pushing and shoving maybe in this exhibition game. It's a physical game. It gets heated no matter what. 40 seconds to go. Ewell and Clayton will hop onto the ice alongside Dylan Clark's line with Newman and, Newman and Hensrud, Dylan Clark in to take the face-off. One back again cleanly, but a heavy check in the corner by Newman. That puck's free. Worked out, though, by the Thunder. Great job to maintain possession despite that heavy forecheck from the Trojans. And the SAIT's going to get called on a penalty here. That is Travis Hensrud getting wrapped up in the Thunder player. 2 for a hold, says the referee. So again, another late period opportunity here for the Thunder. Get their power play out there. See if we can't see Isaac Leak or even Dylan Handel with 38 points in 23 games last year. See if he can make something happen. Your power play unit back out for the Thunder. Face-off 1. Controlled. Cunningham's open at the point. Pass is fired around, and a one-timer. Just missing there was Isaac Leak. I bet you he doesn't miss one of those after potting almost 10 goals last year, multiple of them on the power play. Thunder will work their way back in. Poke check at the line, though. Newman makes sure that puck gets all the way down for the end of the period. So 2 periods down, 3-1 SAIT, and a minute 30 of penalty to kill when we come back. Enjoy this break from ACAC TV as we wait for the second intermission to come to an end. Welcome back. Third period awaits us. 2 periods down. The score is 3-1 for the Trojans. Although I will say that score is a little bit misleading. This game has been non-stop back and forth action. Players skating at full speed up and down the ice with plenty of chances to go around for both sides. The difference maker so far, Simon Harkness, the goalie for the Trojans, continues to stand tall. And I don't say that only because he's 6'3", but has made more than a few eyebrow-raising saves so far in this game. And across the ice, Griffin Bowerman, who came into this game, I believe getting the nod for the third period as well, came in and made quite a few quality saves. Does look like it's going to be Bowerman in at the other end. You also have a minute 34 of power play time for the Thunder that they need to try and take advantage of. If you're the Thunder, you would like to see a goal early, would do wonders for the trajectory of the rest of the game here if you're the Thunder. We have Travis Hensrud still in the box here for that late period hold. Power play not showing much towards the end of the second, but with a new period comes new ice, new opportunities. As we get ready to drop the puck, got all the heavy hitters out for the Thunder. This great penalty killing duo of Butts and Bear out at the moment for the Trojans. They've done well to get into passing lanes so far into this game. False start on the faceoff. We'll reset. Faceoff won by the Trojans. Great job by Butts. Puck fired away down, causing the referee to duck for cover. Bowerman stops the puck behind the net. Winding it up is Cunningham. Through center ice. Tries to make a move. He gets stopped up by a couple players, and Butts with an extra bump for good measure. And that puck fired from behind the Trojans' net goes all the way down, and Bowerman forced to play the puck behind the net under pressure there from Butts. Oh my goodness, pass stopped in. Bear with a nice move to try to get to the center of the ice. Puck taken back by the Thunder. Great job to respond to that turnover. Cutting in is Plummer with a shot and a glove save in and out of the glove for the Trojans goaltender. Simon Harkness flashing the leather there, but not able to hold on to the puck as Wilson breaks back in. Wilson with a nice pass to the side of the net. He'll go around, try wrap around, and Simon Harkness there to freeze, seal that post. Wilson and Tanner Gold get into it a little bit behind the net. They're on 11 intensity-wise all the time. There's never a time where these guys are not dialed all the way in. And so I can't say I'm surprised whatsoever. That is number 2C in to take the faceoff, but one and puck played back for the Trojans. High and off the boards, down into the Thunder zone. Well played there. Puck breaking out through center ice with speed. Around 3 SAIT players and a backhand on net that's handled by Harkness and played into the corner. There's C under pressure from behind the net. He's going to play it right out. Morgan's going to have to shorten the stick to take that pass, but he plays it off. Into the corner, tip on net. Handled. Puck played into the corner. Sustained pressure here for the Thunder. Puck will come right out in front. Multiple saves there for Harkness, though. He stands tall in his crease in that butterfly position. Puck's just going to bounce off him a few times to the side of the net. He thought he had it up high, but puck bounced off of him, rebound into the corner. Puck plays still alive here if you're the Thunder. Multiple Trojans players over there to meet him. There's Hop in the corner. He's forechecked. C out front. Puck tipped off the goaltender and into the corner. There's Cunningham. Or sorry, that's Underhill, pardon me, busting into the zone. He's got the puck along the end boards there. He'll throw it out in front. Thunder did well to get in the way there. That was Nikolai Morrison breaking up the play, and now Moffitt comes in, bustling into the zone, and a backhand on net handled by Bowerman. Bowerman continues to look sharp. Harkness, sharp at the other end. I love a good old-fashioned goaltending duel. Play to the left side of Bowerman here as the teams line up for the faceoff. Puck won back by the Trojans, but corralled by the Thunder. Puck gets played up the wall. Falling down is the Trojans player, and able to come through is Morrison. He tries a pass, and it's off Plummer's skate. Couldn't take it cleanly. And a quick up for Clark. Clark has Newman with him. Clark stops up around the diving player. Shot and a save. Rebound comes right out to King, right at the point. King battling. He'll take some room. Pass across to the left side for Clark. Clark with a little bit of room. He's going to try a low shot into the glove of Bowerman. Bowerman again through all the craziness. Stays strong to keep the score 3-1 for the Trojans. 27 shots on now for the Trojans, so the body of work of Bowerman and Billsberger on full display. Just can't talk enough about both goalies for the Thunder. Came in and both standing tall, and even more impressive for Bowerman when you have to come into a game cold. Face off to the right of Bowerman this time. Face off won cleanly by the Thunder. They'll have possession behind their own net. High and off the glass. Koskinen, though, has other plans. He's able to keep it in for a moment, but Wilson's going to come through. Pass off the skate and a high shot off the shoulder. Harkness positionally did well to get in that save. Puck comes right out front. Not able to get the shot off, though. Not able to get the shot off was Alex Ben. He got a golden opportunity in the slot, and SAIT defense did well to get in the way of that shot and give the goaltender a chance to reset. Wilson breaking into the zone. Wilson hands it off. Shot and a nice tip on from Ben and another textbook save from Harkness. Whistle blown here. Hand in the air. Penalty for slashing goes against the Thunder. Oh, I have it wrong, actually. It's Clark in to the penalty box. 2 for slashing, says the referee. Exchange a dubious look, says Clark. Doesn't agree with the call, but the Thunder get another chance here. They had some great pressure early in the period on that shortened abridged power play, so Wilson in to take the face-off. But that's going to be handled by Ewell. He's going to send it all the way around. Puck held in, though, by the Thunder. Ewell's going to be the first one on, and he's a great skater. Puck into the corner. Trojans are happy to make this work, but puck's going to come to Handel. Handel's going to walk in. He's got a little bit of room off to the side. Shot. And a nice save by Harkness, but Thunder still have the puck here. Not giving it up easily. Puck down into the corner. Ewell with a huge check and just levels his man. Puck comes to Clayton in the other corner. He's got a little bit of time to fire it down. And that'll be a nice penalty killing effort from the Trojans there. After a couple of dangerous looks from the Thunder, make no mistake. Gold lost the puck in his feet. He gets bumped off. Hard pass across, just missing Isaac Leak there as he entered the zone. Puck played by Bowerman to Leak. Leak with the wheels. He's going to come all the way through. Puck sent across. Picked up by Leak. Handel had to make a bit of a troublesome pass work there. Puck played into the corner. Stops up. Happy to engage in a board battle are the Trojans. Puck gets shoveled back in, and possession maintained here by the Thunder. Handel looking to put Moffitt under some pressure. Potential short-handed break here. Here's Butts. He's got to wrangle it under control. Pass across. Just missing the mark there. And the play goes the other way. That pass for Hayden Prasovsky just a little bit off. Collected in, and Butts makes a nice play to disrupt the pass. Bit of a flood pass there from the Thunder, and Butts makes no mistake to fire it all the way down. Last 23 seconds of the power play here. 5 minutes into the third period. Great showings here, and we have a break. Underhill, in alone, Deeks, and just over the left side of the goaltender, hits the glass. That'll be a no-go. Clark standing up. He's ready to go. Breaking into the zone are the Thunder. They have the puck cleared on them, and all the way down. Clark back onto the ice. Looks to the bench to see if he's going to go change, and I think he is. Thunder re-rack in their own zone. Underhill giving them trouble, though. A couple clean passes, and they're out, though. Clark already causing problems on the forecheck. Player falls down. Play continues. Puck sent right on net. Played away. Pass up. Clark has a little bit of room to skate. He takes a bit of contact, and a pass for King interrupted. A good look for the Trojans, broken up by the stellar defense of the Thunder, and they continue to show why they do what they do. Puck comes free to Bear here. Bear's going to give it up to King. A lot of heavy hitters out here for SAIT right now. King collects with a backhand pass, just missing 2 Trojans players. Picked up, though, in neutral ice, off a glass and in by Billy. Made extra careful sure not to ice that puck as he sent it in off the glass. Board battle initiated. Puck flipped out by the Thunder. Captain Captain Konaschuk, he's going to come through, but the puck's played off of him. Your goal scorer, Konstanchuk, behind the net. He's going to send it forward. Here's Yule. He's going to try and get it to Billy, but pass interrupted by the defense of the Thunder. Frenetic pace to start. Cunningham up the wing, up to the middle for Wilson. He's can't take the pass cleanly, but skates onto it and fires the puck behind the net. Simpson there to greet the puck, but he's not able to get it any deeper. Puck thrown in front for nobody. Cunningham with a fake shot into a pass. Thunder moving it around well here. Wilson skated his back right into Billy, who lays down a heavy check, but Thunder able to keep possession. They're sticky with the puck here in the third period. Puck comes right out in front. And potentially a great save there for Simon Harkness. Puck comes to the point. Thunder with some more sustained pressure as they look to take advantage. Cross-ice pass denied by Yule. Great defensive play by him, and he takes the body on Plums. Player down in the corner. No arms raised by the referee. Play goes on. Puck right out in front. Billy's going to make no mistake. He's going to get that over. Simpson tries to get it deep. Stopped up at the blue line, and Cunningham with a little bit of room. SAIT trying to change on the fly. Puck poked ahead. Billy has people and has room. Puck over, backhander. Saved by Bowerman. The puck's behind him somewhere. Ref calls it. What a save on a 2-on-0 and a backhand move there. And Bowerman continues to stand tall in this third period. Very impressive. Big stretch out save for him. Squeezing the puck behind him. Face off to his left. Clark back out there. Clayton alongside his defensive partner. Puck collected along the side. Gone deep there for Newman. Clark into pressure. But a burst of speed here from the Thunder as they break out. Puck off the stick of Handel. And now Clark has a break. Clark with a high rising backhander. That's going to go into the netting. Another frenetic look for SAIT. They are pouncing on pucks here and trying to make the most of it. But any time that there's a turnover, both teams do a fantastic job of making sure that they get back into the play or back into a defensive position where they can at least affect the play in some way and prevent each other from getting clean looks on net. So tightly fought. Face off here. It's going to come under the possession of the Trojans. There's Gold down in his own zone. Hard pass for Newman, but he can't take it. Thunder are going to break into the zone here. Pass across for Leak. He's going to hook it back. Can't keep it in is Ryden. Ryden with a nice little move there. He's going to try and regain the zone, but forced to get in deep after being pinched off by Clayton and Clark, respectively. Clayton with a pass all the way around. That's going to meet Newman. Newman fires it to the right side here for Hensrud. Hensrud's going to get it deep. Bowerman out to play it. He's going to fling it hard around, all the way around for an icing call on the Thunder goaltender. 11 minutes to go. 9 minutes played here in the third period. Nothing to write home about, but a lot of sustained pressure for the Thunder after a second period, which saw them give up 2 to the Trojans. Strong showing so far, and power play has a little bit to do with that. A little bit of hostilities on the face-off here. Okay. I don't mind seeing that. That's C out there. Leak with a puck to skate out onto. Pass over to Handel. Handel back to Leak. That's a shot, and it went off the post, though. He's going to pass it all the way across. Able to recover. And that is a goal after a scramble and 2 great saves by Harkness. It looks like it's going to be the Thunder putting away the third rebound. So between a save by Harkness, puck hit the post and popped back out, and Morgan is going to make no mistake shoving that one into the net. So life showing here for the Thunder. This game's not over yet. 10 minutes, 47 seconds to play. Face off. Diegelman at center ice. He'll take it. Nice solid check there from the Trojans. Gets their bench into it. Prasovsky gets the puck in deep. He's going to skate onto it. He's got his check lined up, but able to dodge the contact is the Thunder. Morgan way up ice. He's with Morrison. Morrison can't get it to him, though. Puck recovered. King is going to work it up. Here's the Trojans. They're going to work it in onto the left side. Pass back and forth, and a one-time shot into the chest. Bowerman, he's able to add another save. That was Cooper Algager with a bit of a stinger from in close. Caught up high by Bowerman. Great job. Face-off lining up here. Thunder win the face-off. That's Underhill, though, immediately in on the forecheck to cause a disturbance. He'll come up with the puck. Pass out front to Bear, who can't get the shot off. Tied up nicely there by the Thunder. And a break here. Potential break for Bend. Bend going to try and backhand swat that on net, but a great defensive play from the Trojans. Puck gets shot underneath the net and ends up on the other side on the point. Puck knocked down there. Nice shot from Konishuk. He had the puck fall right in front of him in the slot and shot it up high on Harkness, who once again has the answer. So Harkness, by my math, has 26 saves on the night. Very impressive. I unfortunately did not keep track of what the shots were when Bowerman came in, but he's got to be well over 15 saves as well. So a great goaltending showcase on this Friday night. Our little pseudo Battle of Alberta. We got representatives from the University of Concordia in Edmonton playing the Calgary SAIT Trojans. Puck in the defensive zone, worked up, tipped in nicely by Bear, and the forecheck begins. SAIT players flooding into the zone. Battle up at the point. Puck poked free, but collected by Bear. Bear takes on 2 and 3, manages to get through. Bear has a break, and a nice shot and a blocker saved by Bowerman. He didn't even flinch. He had Bear bearing down on him. Bear collects in the corner. Puck worked free, though. Collected by Underhill. He's going to dance. Makes a little bit of move. Pass across. Bear with the backhand and a nice save by Bowerman again. Bear circles out in a shot that's blocked. Thunder are going to take it the other way. That's Griffin Ryden in on the forecheck. Bear, he's all over the ice. He takes a check in the corner, but able to work the puck over to Kostashin. Kostashin loses the puck up. Puck comes out to Plummer, and a shot and a nice save by Harkness again. Puck comes out one more time, and a nice juicy rebound comes all the way out to the Thunder player. He's not able to convert. Harkness again, solid in net. Whiffing on the pass there. Gives Thunder an opportunity, but Underhill again, the speedy player, he's going to go down. He's looking, tries to get it across. Puck off the stick of Carter Briltz into the corner. Behind the net, feeding out front to Yule. Yule's going to make a move. He lost his stick somehow, so he's going to play a little bit of soccer in the corner. Puck passed off to Billy, though, and inevitably the Thunder come up with possession and long flip it out, but that'll be Clayton. Clayton takes a lap around his own net, and he's going to try and take a look at where everybody is. The Thunder do a great job of overloading whatever side that the Trojans are attacking on. You'll see 3 or 4 Thunder players lined up on the same side, so that overload causing a little bit of trouble for Trojans just to get in, and nice puck recovery in the defensive zone for the Thunder as well. Puck will come to Clark, though, through center ice. He's going to wind it up. Hard flip gets knocked down by number 19. That's Nikolai Morrison taking the puck in the back. Player falling down. No hands go in the air, so no call on the play. A neat little pass here. Here's Nikolai Morrison. He's going to fly through, and a shot goes over the net. Puck back to the point. Oh, my goodness, and a shot goes through from number 6. That's Andrew Kennedy, and a potential tip out in front by Morrison. We'll have to see a little replay on that, but we have a tie game. A point shot from Andrew Kennedy and a potential tip there. Looks like number 18 leading. That's Dylan Handel leading the handshake line, so I'm going to go ahead and say that he tipped it. So after a little bit of trouble out front of the net, the Trojans and the Thunder trading blows, and it's a brand new game with 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third period. This game proving to be a thriller all the way to the end. Face off, won by the Trojans. Moffat will collect. Pass gets tipped. Wilson throws it to an open wing, but it'll be collected by Moffat, but he's being pressured almost immediately by the Thunder players. Stick for 39 goes flying for the Thunder. He's got to go back and get it. Trojans do a good job to clear, but not ice the puck. Puck left there for Cunningham. Cunningham's going to throw it up, but picked up by Moffat. Pass over. That's going to be picked up by Gold. Gold with a little bit of room. He's going to play it off the boards and into the corner, away from where the goaltender can play it. You have Travis Hensrud in there on the forecheck as well, but coming out is Ethan Hopp. Ethan Hopp into the zone. He's met with a lot of trouble from Trojans defense. Thunder do a great job to maintain the cycle here. Pass all the way across, picked off by Moffat at the side of the net. He's going to play it up to Clark, who does well to get it over to Newman, actually. Newman with a little bit of room. He's going to get it back to Clark. Clark with a nice move. He's got room. Bowerman was swimming in the crease for a minute there, but he looks reset. Through a maze of players he's trying to see, and a nice cross-ice pass gets picked off there. Liam Dumely leads the rush with a shot over. Whistle blown here. Cross-checking penalty called by the referee. And that is going to be Alex Bend on his second trip to the penalty box. He doesn't agree with the call. He's going to plead his case to the linesman to no effect. Looks like he understands what they're saying. 2 minutes for cross-checking at 5:48 of the third period. So if you're the Trojans, a wonderful opportunity has just appeared in front of you. The penalty killing of the Thunder has looked solid all night, so unmovable force meets unstoppable object, perhaps. Face off. Captain Konaschuk will make sure that that puck gets all the way down off the initial face-off on this here power play. Minute 48 to go now. SAIT looks to move fast here. Line gain by the Trojans. They're going to make a little bit of move behind the net. It's going to go right out to Moffat at the point. He's going to shoot, and a nice score, and he scores! Moffat! They're going to have a little bit of a discussion here and figure out who tipped it. It appears to be tipped in front. Brett Boots is going to take the first handshake line and a potential tip in front. So teams trading tip-in goals here into the third period, and SAIT needing less than 30 seconds to take advantage of that power play. I mean, the Thunder got off to a great start with the initial clear and everything, but SAIT with a ton of momentum as they come up the ice. Puck gets dropped immediately, and the music's still going here. Puck will be picked up and fired in. That'll be icing. Fired in from his own side of center was Dumely. So the puck's going to go all the way back into the defensive zone for the Thunder. Players will line up to the right of Bowerman. 4-3 SAIT. As we approach the last 5 minutes of the period, expect things to get a little more intense. There's Cunningham in the corner. He's going to lose the puck over, but that's okay. It's collected neatly by the Thunder. And a lot of room through center is C, and a nice blocker save into the netting from, again, we've said it over and over, Harkness standing tall, 35th shot on net. 33rd save on the night for him, if my math is right. Might be 32 saves. That's okay. Either way, both goaltenders, again, giving us lots to appreciate and enjoy. We got C there lined up on the faceoff. That puck will come to Fitzgerald, and puck fired on net, and Harkness again with the answer. Looks like the play will line up just to the right of him. He's got Fitzgerald out there with C. C losing that face-off. Puck played ahead. Puck collected here by Algiger. Takes a high hit. He loses possession. Thunder able to collect along the boards. Puck back to Algiger. Oh my, and players are going to push and shove. Bit of a collection of players by the bench. Play is still live here, though. Neat pass to Handel. Handel with a backhand pass, and he'll turn around, and Harkness has the answer. Stayed with him the whole time. Great move by Harkness to stay with the play. And a very crispy pass from the Thunder's forward. Offside called. Play will come just outside of the blue line as SAIT try to hold on to this lead as time continues to bleed off the clock. A little over 4 minutes to go in the third period. Lots to feel good about if you're both sides. Briltz, Simpson out there. Out there, as well as Kai Billy, who's had the wheels all night long after serving that 10-minute misconduct for the kerfuffle on the corner in the second period. Puck actually come to him. He takes a spill. No hand goes in the air. Play continues. Puck's going to come all the way across. Stood up nicely there by Gold. Gold did really well to get in the way. Clayton with a board battle, and he'll send the puck behind the net. But first on it is the Thunder. Thunder will try to kick it back. Just missing there is Carrillo. Handel with a nice move. He's going to take a bunch of space. Forced onto the wing. Board battle might ensue here rather quickly. Puck along the end boards here. Try to pass across. Bouncing off Billy. And he's first onto the puck into the offensive zone. Tries a quick stop up. Loses footing for a second. He's back up. Board battle continues. Puck held at the line. Offside, says the linesman. I thought so too. Corey King just not able to hold the line there as much as he may have wanted to. 3 minutes to go. We are being set up for a thrilling finish here. Looks like this faceoff's going to come outside after the offside. Comes not 2 minutes after SAIT with the go-ahead goal. Clark out there again, take the faceoff. Does not go his way. Thunder maintain possession early. Clark able to steal it back, though, after Hop tried to take a little bit of space through neutral ice. Moffat tries to bounce it in off a stick into the zone, but recovered. Clark pans it off for a one-timer, and Hensrud just missing the net. Puck played behind the net. It'll be turned and flung out to the point by Clark, and a nice shot into the midsection area of Bowerman, who continues his strong showing. No rebound there for the Trojans. They will line up to Bowerman's left. Looks like SAIT's going to keep their guys out there. A little bit of a team meeting for the Thunder as they line up for a defensive zone faceoff. Got Moffat and King on the point, playing with Clark, Henrud, and Newman out on the ice for the Trojans. Another faceoff win there for Morrison. He's done really well in this period and last in the faceoff dot. Morgan first onto it. Morgan absorbs the contact. He's going to get knocked all the way down to the ice by Moffat. Great job. Ryden with a dragon shot and a blocker save from the Trojans goalie. Couple players taking hits and arm up in the air for the referee. He's pointing towards one of the players here. Another cross-checking penalty incoming. Words exchanged on his way. Number 28 with a cross-check. And a golden opportunity. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the period and a 2-minute power play for the Thunder. That'll be Corey King on defense taking a cross-checking penalty. He was knocking over Reed in the corner, I believe. Wilson in to take it. Cunningham and Handel on the point. Plummer. Handel does a great job to keep it in. He stick handles under pressure early from Bear, but puck comes to him in the corner. Puck floats out to Handel. He'll pass it off. Leak just not able to take it in his wheelhouse, though. Puck gets thrown around. Back to Leak. He'll have to skate with it and pass it off for Cunningham. Ewell missed an opportunity to clear it, though. And Thunder just not able to take advantage of the craziness in the SAIT zone. Flubbing on it a little bit was Bear, not able to get it all the way out. Leak can take that pass, that cross-ice pass off his stick and hand it over to Handel, who curls. Leak at the point. He's holding. He's going to pass it down low. And a shot right out in front. My goodness, that was Wilson on the one-timer who fired it just a little too high to go into the net. Some space taken by Handel. Cunningham's going to pass that right across. Lots of room to potentially set up a shot here. They're going to make a move. Players getting stuck on each other. Leak with a pass off and a Handel with another one-timer that goes wide. Pass right out in front. Potentially off of Harkness there, but may have been wide as well. Lot of room here for the Thunder. They're going to fire it around and a pass to the side, and Plummer, he's going to tie the game with a goal. 4-4 on the power play. That was a beautiful cross-ice pass, and Plummer made no mistake firing that in. 4-4 with 1:05 to go. I mean, can you ask anything else from the first game of the season? Well, exhibition game, but is this not what you'd want to see? We got fights, we got hits, we got goals, we got saves. 8 goals scored between the two teams. Plenty of action to write home about. Play developed so fast in front of me there. It's almost no wonder that Harkness didn't have an opportunity to make that save. It's even a lot for a 6-3 frame to cross, and it looks like we're going to get a timeout called here. Not sure which team called the timeout, but, you know, I got to imagine that if you are the Thunder in this timeout, that you're probably telling your players to stay the course. They've been fast. They forecheck well. They have had multiple opportunities in this period after prolonged periods of possession. They've done a great job of shooting and retrieving the puck afterwards and getting those second and third opportunities, which have proven a little bit troublesome for the Trojans here. And if you're the Trojans, I think you just have to slow the game down a little bit and make sure those passes are hitting their marks and just play what brought you the lead in the first place. There's a lot of talent, and I think you just have to trust the guy next to you. Both players with an insane amount of talent on the ice. Referee drops the puck. Minute to go. Last minute of play here. Quickly approaching. 58 seconds to go. Big hit from Clayton at center ice. Frees up the puck. Henrud had it for a second, but he's just not able to keep it. Trojans will recover in the corner. Puck gets played behind the net. There's 3 Thunder players there trying to work it up, trying to work its way out. Pass to the captain doesn't go anywhere, but here's C. He's got a little bit of room with a backhand pass over. Thunder breaking in. He's going to try another cross-ice pass. A little bit of room here, and he picks his corner, scores! That is Carson Carrillo with a ton of room on the point and just able to walk in and pick the corner. Excellent job from Harkness to try and stay with the play, but a seeing eye shot from the upper point area. And suddenly how the turntables if you're SAIT. You go into the period with a hefty lead. You manage to score a really nice tip-in goal after a response from the Thunder, and now you find yourself down for the first time in this game. Or maybe the second time, actually. But still. The focus shifts for the Trojans. It's going to be gas pedal, pull the goalie, puck's on net. C in here to take the face-off against Butts. Butts off a scramble win is missed by the point players, and that'll end up going all the way around, and Butts in on the forecheck, able to stop the puck there in the corner. Cunningham into work as well. Cunningham kicks the puck along. In comes Bear. Bear with the big body. No one's taking the puck off of him in the corner. Continues. A nice move out front for the SAIT player. Pass back. Here's Underhill. He's pressured by C along, and they're just going to dump the puck down, and final seconds tick off. That is the end of the game. So after a well fought game by both sides, lead changes, back and forth, lots to feel good about, and Bowerman, quietly the story of the game for me, who comes in cold in relief of his fellow goaltender and able to eke out the win against a very, very talented Trojans team. So well done to both sides. Thank you for joining us. This has been my first attempt, and I hope you all enjoyed this back and forth action-packed game. Thank you very much.